Well, that's not good. I'm miles away from anywhere. Miles.
Videoing.
It has begun. I keep my helmet on. These bears out here, they're dangerous. Yeah, keep my helmet on. I can stay protected. All right. Dale has finally shown up. We're ready to get out there. Day before the opener for us. Today is the 14th. Tomorrow is the start of the second hunt. So we're going to get out here. You're familiar with these two baits, but we're coming in a little different access than we did years ago. It's been, I don't know, 3-4 years probably.
Yeah, 4 years.
4 years?
Yep.
So the one that we're headed to and we're probably going to sit at tomorrow, I might even sit with you. There's so many bears coming in. The other one slowed down quite a bit. So we might even just sit together. Say shoot one early enough, we might double up.
Might have two coming at once.
Yeah, there's two. They were here just a little while ago. The last picture was like 20 minutes ago. A nice one. So there's been two coming in together that are both shooters in my world anyway. So I think it's looking pretty good. Spider there going after the bait. He knows what's up. Cut that out. Is it what you remember?
Well, I'm older now, so it seems worse.
Same here. I think my knees get a little weaker every year, and
seems like it's more water than last time.
But I've been carrying 2 buckets in here quite a bit, so maybe it toughened me up a little bit here the last couple weeks. All right, it is September 15th, the start of the second bear season up here in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. I have a tag along with my buddy Dale, who's up. He couldn't come out with me. He's working remotely, but he's going to be able to get out this evening, and I'm going to wait till later to get out too. But for now, what I'm doing is I'm running both of these beaver pond baits. Business as usual, same time that I normally would. So it's probably about 10 o'clock right now. So totally normal for my routine. Got 2 buckets full of bait, so I'm gonna get get it set up and get that out of here. And we're going to slip in here and hopefully be setting by 3 o'clock or so. Baits, both baits. I was going to sit with Dale back here, but after seeing the activity on the other one a little over half a mile away, I decided I'm going to go ahead and sit on the other one. You know, putting pressure on these baits, actually sitting there during hunting hours, potentially spooking a bear, it changes things really quick. We're not in an area where there's a tremendous amount of bears. There's really not that many bears here, but when you put enough effort into it, you get a few in. So you do what you can to keep them around and not spook them out of there. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing usual routine. We'll slip back in here. We'll get scent free and slip back in here because I want the bears to smell my scent down to the bait the time that they normally would. They can come in at 3 o'clock and say, hey, this is 5 hours old, or come in later and say, hey, he was here 8 hours ago. I don't want them to come in and say, oh, he just left here half an hour ago. Bears are, don't underestimate how smart they are and how good their sense of smell is, or you might have some problems. But yeah, heck of a walk back in here. I've been running back here for like 15 years, and it's just a little bit harder every year. I'll tell you, the water's really high right now, so we're probably going to be in for a long night of recovery, because Dale's going to get an opportunity at something. This morning, like 5:30, I had a bear on camera on the Moultrie cell cam. I don't think I've seen that one in a while. I had for sure what I think was him, I don't know, a week or two ago, but nice, big, long, hefty boar. That was really cool to see. Now that he's back in the area, hopefully he's going to stay in the area. He walked past the bait. I don't have any pictures of him that tell me that he was there for any extended length of time, and that's because I'm sure there was no bait left. 10 gallons, we put in 2 buckets full to the top, 10 gallons at each one of these spots, and all gone this morning. A lot of activity yesterday evening. It looks really good. There's bears coming in that are just too good to pass on. You know, that one come in, but you know, if you've only seen them a couple of times over the course of a month, are you really going to hold out? To each their own. To me, no. I'm going to take the first better bear. I'm going to hold out. You know, I don't want to shoot a year-old bear the first night, but it's a bear. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you choose to do. A legal bear in Michigan isn't an easy accomplishment. So I'm not too picky, because I'm not going to get it mounted unless it's like extremely large. Otherwise, you know, it's gonna feed the family. It's gonna go in the freezer. We're gonna enjoy it. So the question is, are we gonna get a 150 pounder or 300 pounder in the freezer? Time will tell. I'm hoping for somewhere in between. All right, I'm gonna get back in there and get this bait. Get back. Got a load in the laundry to get things scent free. I got the last couple of batteries charging to get everything on video. Dale's gonna be doing the same back here. He's got a GoPro with the remote. He's gonna try to set up down on the bait, and I'm gonna do the same by me. He'll probably just use his cell phone to video with. I'll have a couple cameras going, so man, I like our chances. It's a good day. Wind, I don't know. Keep an eye on it. It's blowing a little bit hard, swirling a little bit. We'll see. Got the log set. When I set them in there at first, I had a couple of big ones ones going up across, but I got to thinking if a bear comes into the back, parts those logs coming in from the side. Another reason I kind of put the logs, stack them perpendicular to where you're facing, because a lot of times they just do the minimum. They'll come in, part the logs on the side, which puts them broadside. And if I had those logs, like I do sometimes, a couple of the bigger logs going across to hold them in, you know, they could part the logs, they could approach it from the back. It could potentially be up there blocking a shot. You know, you could be losing light. It could, you know, you might not see that log strung up there across his vitals. So I'm just kind of laying them a little bit flatter to the ground than I usually would, which is no big deal to the bears. I'm just trying to think of everything that could possibly ruin a hunt. So I think that's it. I went heavy on the spray today. I brought in a bottle of molasses, thick, heavy molasses, which gives off one heck of a smell. And then half a bottle of the Gold Rush, half a spray bottle on this spot and the last spot. So it's looking good. Man, what a nice day. I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Won't be long, we'll be sitting. I like your chances, boy. It's looking good. I just asked Dale if he had his video face on, but I think it's me. I shaved the other day and I didn't realize I had it on the wrong setting. I started right out and I was like, zoop, like, oh my goodness. So now I look like a baby, like a little baby. Anyway, we got Dale here. Let's see, when was the last time you had a tag? Four years ago? 4 years ago? 4 years ago. Jeez, oh Pete. So you're headed back today where you shot your first bear. I was sitting with you years ago.
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. 10 years ago, you shot your last bear, your first Michigan bear with the bow.
Yep.
Oh no, he's gonna get my camera. Don't do it to me. And this year, what the heck you got there? What do you got going on there?
Smith & Wesson 460 XVR.
Nice. You say you're pretty accurate, pretty dead on with that thing, huh?
Pretty good, yep.
So
very comfortable, 100 or maybe 150, but bait's not that far today.
No, you got what, about 35-ish?
Yeah.
So my spot's looking pretty good. Had a bear in there fairly early yesterday. Your spot, I baited them both like I normally would this morning at like, 9:30, 10 o'clock. And there was a couple of cubs, so I'm sure the sow was nearby, but I never seen her on camera. And that was just, maybe an hour ago. We're both gonna,
crossed.
yeah, we could double up tonight, but I was gonna sit with you. Had too much action on the other bait last night. It's like, we got to do it because one of us, we get in there into the swamp, we have to bust one out of there and recover one. Our chances could go downhill real quick. That's the way it works. So we're gonna gang up on them, hit the both spots tonight, and hopefully put down one, maybe two. Ooh, it's looking good, looking good. I'm using my Ruger 350. So we'll get her done. I got a chip shot too, probably 35 yards. Nice close shot. Plenty of bears coming in there too. Not nearly as many as back to Dale's, but we're gonna get them. Alright, it's now 4 o'clock, just getting settled in here. Dale just sent me a message and said he's back there sitting in his spot. I come out here this morning, brought a chair back with me, and got it brushed in just a little bit. I'm sitting about, probably pushing 40 yards. I've shot a bear here before. I shot a decent boar back here years ago. sitting on the ground right here. So that can definitely happen. I'd rather be up a tree. There's a tree pretty close to me that I could have brought my climber up. But too late for that. I figured it'd be less intrusive if I just popped in here and sat on the ground. A little late to the game. I wish I would have popped a tree stand or threw my climber up there earlier, but it is what it is. Dale is almost guaranteed to see a shooter back there. I'd say he's 90%. I'm more like 50-50. So I'll take those odds. It's first day, weather's changed, it's pretty warm out. It's like high of 76, which is peak right about now. So wind's swirling pretty good, but it is what it is. It's a good spot. Just heard a shot. Must be about 6:40 or getting close to it. Must have been Dale. Oh, I just got a text come through. Says death moan, baby. Oh, all right. Good job, Dale. Way to go, buddy. Awesome. Awesome. I heard that shot. My first thought was it wasn't quite in the right direction. It almost seemed like it was out in front of me, but looking back at the trail behind me, yeah, it was him. Man, that's awesome. I knew we'd have some action. Well, that's good. That means it's going to be a quick, easy recovery. Awesome. All right.
One down, buddy.
What do you got to say for yourself, young man?
I got to say that was pretty darn exciting.
Dang it. I knew I should have went there.
There is,
Dang.
I'll show you in the video later, but right before I shot, that bear looks up over to the left of the bait, you know.
And he was standing on the right,
Yep.
back right, I thought.
And I look over and here comes another one that I can automatically tell the one I shot's bigger, you know, but the other one looked nice.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could wait, but what if they scare each other off, you know? So I'm like, nope, just get it over with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Oh, well, all I saw was a couple of raccoons. Man, I wish I'd have been sitting there. Easy to say now, but
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't expecting Target Bear to walk on in there, stroll on in there early in the day.
He's a nice bear too.
It was probably him.
I-
He looked long, he looked heavy, he looked...
Yep.
I mean, it's hard to say for sure, but he looked like he was like 280 or who knows, you know?
Got a real nice head on him. I mean,
Yeah.
biggest bear I've ever shot, so.
Yeah, he was long and tall, long-legged, put on a lot of weight, so...
Yeah, buddy.
Heck yeah, congrats, buddy.
Thank you.
Awesome. Woo. There's something just skedaddled up the tree here by the bait. We think it's a raccoon. We looked at the Old Tree app and there's coons there last, but there was a sow and cubs here like less than 10 minutes ago. Anyway, what we got going on? So
He was standing right here, shot, and we got blood right away.
Geez.
And you'll be able to see his tracks in the dirt. Blood.
Yeah, there was a lone bear that just came in here, and then that one left and sow and cubs. Oh yeah, you can see it up on the tree, up high. Yeah, this is real typical for them to go right down this path, angle in there. They either go this way or go off in the other direction on the left side of the bait. Yep. You got him?
Yep.
Well, it could have been a lot worse.
There's a little bit of dry right there, and then we can get to him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, real nice. Real nice. Heck yeah. Yeah. Get him on the scale. You might be surprised how big he is.
You think so? See, that's the entrance.
Okay. Yeah, big long nose, big nose. Whew. Yeah, he's got a big flat top on him too, man. He's awesome. We're almost to the four-wheeler.
Oh, that's the opening.
We're getting there. Got a little water to get through. Taking turns. Sometimes we got to push on the back while the other one pulls. It is a nightmare getting through here, boy. It is rough. Luckily, Dale's a crack shot with the old pistola and put him right down quick. It could always be worse.
40, 50 yards at all?
Yeah, we would have been quartering him out if he'd been back in there deeper.
So you want to go bear hunting in the UP, you say? If you seen the holy hell that we just got this bear out of just to get to the quad, and now we got another half mile probably of dragging that bear. We couldn't even lift it onto the back of that quad. We are both whooped. That bear's big. A hunt I will never forget.
Call MacGyver. We'll see how long that rope holds up.
It's something. We can't lift that guy.
We got plenty of straps. We'll get her. eventually. Well, Mr. Dale, congratulations on your monster bear. We finally made it out of the woods. It took a couple hours.
Yeah, what time is it? It is 11:10 and we started at 9.
Okay.
Couple hours, it's better than I thought
All right.
it would.
You know, once we made it across that water and got it up on there and pulled it for the sled for a ways, and then we backed up to a hill and got him up on the back here because there's some rough stretches that
We tried like heck too. We couldn't get that thing up there.
no, we couldn't lift it in there. We wouldn't have lifted up here in the tailgate. This is the same problem me and Chad had.
Look at the pad on that guy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I got pretty big pads on myself.
We'll get them hung and gutted and cleaned up, and we'll get them on the scale in the morning.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you,
Get
Mr.
some-
Merriman.
You bet. It's a good one. All right, here we are once again with Mr. Dale.
Morning after.
Morning after. It is the 16th. This is the best bear, I believe, that we had on camera. Had him come in several times. He showed, I think he showed yesterday. Well, let's take another look.
I think if I remember right, it was about 7 o'clock yesterday.
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we come and just checked that there was no bait there. So it was nice to put him back in the area again, because we know a lot of times the boars will roam, and at least puts them in the area and gives us some hope that he's going to show again. And that's what happened. He was the first to show up. So we had, a couple pretty good sows. We had another boar that came in right after we recovered this one. That's probably, 220, 240. This guy here, we're about to get him in there to the check station, and they'll get an official weight on him. But we believe he's over 3.
It's got to be. We
Got to be over 3.
We literally could not lift him on the quad. Can't lift him in the truck. It's been a struggle.
So you got a little bit of footage. Kind of kicking myself for not sitting with you, because that must have just been incredible. I got a video clip on the Moultrie of the first sign of him walking into the bait, and he made his way around the right side, around the back, and you heart shot him. I mean, we pulled his heart, and
Bottom half of his heart was gone.
Gone. He went, what? I mean, he didn't go over about 50 yards.
I would think 50, yeah. 30 to the swamp, 20 into it.
He's another one. I mean, this is the second biggest bear I've seen. Chad's being, a couple years ago, being the biggest, and this looks almost the same. I mean, he's got that big, wide crease up his head, giant, massive snout, big paws. To put that kind of shot on him, I'm sure you had your shooting sticks with you.
Oh, yeah.
Got a burris scope on there, and just hammered him.
Had to breathe 4 or 5 times before I pulled the trigger.
Oh, I bet. Anyway, you're gonna have a tough time topping this one, but I'm glad to hear you're gonna do, some type of a mount or something with it.
Yeah, definitely.
It'll look good in the new house. You got plenty of room for mounts. I know you took a trip to Africa last year. You took an animal or two with your pistol there.
Yep.
So, I mean, just cool. See it done a little bit different way, whether you get an opportunity to take a bow out, or you took your first one in the same spot years ago with a bow.
10 years ago with a bow.
10 years ago with a bow. Anyway, we got to get to the check station. Dale, once again,
Corey,
congratulations.
thank you, sir.
Awesome bear. Awesome.
Thank you.
Glad it happened for you. Good one.